Hey guys, I'm meteorologist Chris Tomer. Let's talk some mountain weather, and this is the On the Snow Before You Go forecast. And for the West, it's really just a waiting game until the pattern changes because I don't have a ton of snow in the forecast with mainly high pressure. I mean, there are some bright spots, I'll show you those. And then in the Northeast, we could be looking at a larger storm system, and we'll definitely talk about that. Here's my odds for best snow, my spider chart. At a very quick glance, you get an idea. I mean, it is going to be hard to find really good snow. Widespread, really good snow. There are a few places I would look at, maybe over this weekend. If the storm system comes together, I'd look at the Northeast for sure, like Killington, Stowe, and Sunday River, Sugarbush. And I'll show you what I'm thinking for that area coming up. But maybe you look towards Colorado on Saturday after this minor front comes through Colorado. I mean, we're not talking big snow, but it's something. I'd look up into Montana. I'd look up into parts of potentially Idaho and certainly the Pacific Northwest in British Columbia. I think that's probably going to be the most reliable area is BC and the Pacific Northwest. But even there, we're not talking about huge amounts of snow. Let's just go up to Fernie up there in BC, and they're reporting like a foot of new snow in the last 24 hours. I mean, the conditions look excellent. This is one place that would be on the list. Fernie up towards Revelstoke and then back through the rest of British Columbia towards Whistler and Blackcomb. All those places would be on my list. Let's go down to Schweitzer. They're reporting some precip challenges lower on the mountain. I expected this with this really warm, moist flow. You got to go mid-mountain and higher to really get the best snow, and I think you'll get some snow higher up on the mountain, but that's the way it looks right now. Let me show you what the flow is. We've got a pretty good jet rolling like this and basically taking aim at the Pacific Northwest BC, and then it's going to start to run down like this. There's just enough dip that when that front comes south on Friday, it's going to roll down through Montana, Wyoming, and then through parts of Colorado, but very fast, and then down into New Mexico. But you can see all the moisture. I mean, there's numerous storm systems here, all being basically ushered in to the Pacific Northwest BC on that flow, on that jet stream, and then a little piece of that will break off and then move down. But across the Intermountain West, I mean, it's largely high pressure that is going to be sitting here for quite a while, and these storm systems will have to battle this high. I don't have any snow in my California or Utah forecast for like the next 5 to 7 days. And I'll show you what I'm thinking with that as well coming up in just a few. So let's look at the interpretation on the GFS model here, the future radar. Let me roll this into, so here's Thursday morning. Notice it's all Pacific Northwest. Here's Friday, and here comes that front diving south. There's a little piece from the Pacific Northwest that breaks off, comes down through Montana, Wyoming, and then there it is, drops into Colorado by Friday morning into the central and northern mountains, and then down. And by the time we get into Friday night, Saturday, it's gone. It's long gone, and we're back to high pressure again across the west. And then that actually turns into a pretty important storm for the east. And here it comes. This is Sunday morning right here, Sunday night, Monday morning. Look at that snow potential in the northeast between Sunday and Monday. If this comes together, we're talking major snow for the ski areas of New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine, and maybe even parts of New York State. So that's something that will have to be watched. But all the while, there's nothing going on to the west. It's all BC, Pacific Northwest. So here is Wednesday morning, the 19th. A little front dropping south through Montana, Idaho, and then that front kind of washes out. It hits that high and there's nothing left. Here we are on the 21st, the morning of the 21st, not much there. Here we are on the 22nd. You get the idea. I mean, that high is going to be there for a long time. I'm just rolling ahead. Here's the 24th. And into the 25th, into the 26th, there might be something happening there. And 27th, 28th, but nothing major. I mean, we could be waiting a long time across the Intermountain West for a significant weather change. So let's do my snow totals here, and we're going to do them in 2 different time frames. This is all of today through the 17th. That front that comes in on Friday, Thursday, Friday from Montana down into Colorado drops 1 to 3 inches of snow, and that is it. There's not much to it. It's too fast moving. There's just not a lot of moisture. You got to go up in the Pacific Northwest, Whistler, Blackcomb to Revelstoke to really get anything moderate accumulating or even to heavy up in that area, and it's not that much. So that's phase 1. Let me show you phase 2 here, 18th through the 21st. If those other small fronts come through, if there's anything else organized, it's possible here from the 18th through the 21st. And I do include some accumulation across Wyoming, Colorado, up into Montana, Idaho, and so on. But that is heavily contingent on whether or not we can get anything in organized to break that high down. It's going to be dominating the west. So that's a big question mark, those numbers right there. Let's look at the northeast. All right, so if this Sunday, Monday storm system comes together, then we're talking 1 to 2 feet of accumulation up here. Mount Snow, Killington, Sugarbush, JP, Cranmore, Mount Washington, Sunday River, Sugarloaf. You get the idea. That's if this storm comes together and if it tracks in this fashion. So we'll see what happens with that. At least we got something to talk about. All right, guys, enjoy it. Enjoy the weekend. Take care. And again, this is the On the Snow Before You Go forecast.